We talked the whole dancing part. I think that's a first.
I know. I don't think we've ever done that before.
No.
No, I don't think so.
We just played
I
ourselves
thought maybe you
off.
were going to continue talking, actually, and I was going to have to play it again.
Border Gateway Patrol. Way to go, Norway and Norway and Finland. Pizza.
Sweden, not green.
Sweden 1.3%.
Yeah.
They're blue.
Bruce, it's not that big of a mug, and a beer only.
She just makes
got
every
to,
mug
like,
look big.
It's not so bad.
Why would anyone have a small mug, says Sullivan. Well played. I want to see the word sex as our title.
Only sometimes.
Though just the word. That's actually a shot glass. Right. Border Gateway Patrol. I like that. I like Border Gateway Patrol. Anything else? Any other suggestions? I'm going with that then.
Oh, there's the famous lip dub.
Oh, look at it. Heather.
Oh, this again? Jeez.
How many
Leo
times
just
have you
played this
seen this?
yesterday.
Yeah, right.
Hey, how did you get In Excess into the studio?
They were there. Michael Hutchins.
He was
even.
alive?
Yeah.
Well, he
Then?
really, he wasn't, but he came back
Wow, that
because
is
he wanted to
impressive.
be part of our lip dub.
You've got some reach.
You sing just like Michael Hutchins.
Yeah, that's actually my voice. Michael Hutchins was
You
just
still have that
hanging
shirt,
out.
too.
I do. You're right.
Kiki and Z.
I know.
Wow. Ron.
Ron does not look like he's way into it.
Well, he was trying to be like casually not interested man.
Wallflower.
How some drummers are.
Right, right.
He was actually very interested in this.
Mujan Z. Mujan Z.
I told Leo yesterday because he said, I don't know who the girl in the polka dots is. And I said, oh, that's Mujan Z. She'll be a Daily Show correspondent at some point.
Yes.
I don't know how
She is
long
one
it's
of
going
the
to take.
most hilarious people I know.
She is hysterical. And he went, who is she? Let's
Never
find
heard
out
of
more
her.
about her.
Aw, smack.
This is really well done.
This was, I think it was 2008. Yeah, that's when it would have been. At some point. It was a Friday. You know, what else are you going to do on a Friday besides, you've got like two options when you're drinking beer.
I remember
Tech News Today or you make a lip dub.
there was no Tech News Today back
to an
then.
NXS song. So we really had no choice at all.
Yeah.
What else are you going to do? You're not going to work. It's Friday.
I remember when I saw this link, I probably saw it on your Twitter feed or somebody.
Probably.
And then I was asking Eileen, I was like, when did they shoot this? She's like, Friday. I'm like, you were there. Why aren't you in here?
She didn't.
She hid.
She hid.
She ran.
It's okay. A lot of these folks.
Wow.
Hey.
I know. Everyone's. Well, not everyone.
Josh.
There was also there was some sort of a meeting going on because we strategically timed it so that Louderback wouldn't tell us that we couldn't do it. So it was a meeting that he was in with a few other people, and some of those other people afterwards were like, "Why didn't you invite us to be in the game? The fun thing."
No, Eileen was not in that meeting though. She just ran.
She just didn't want to be in it. Well,
Yeah.
it wasn't mandatory. Tyler Howarth up standing on the table with the guitar is now part of 8-Bit, the 8-Bit team responsible for all of the 8-Bit avatars you see in your Twitter stream.
And Heather Frank, who was just singing right before Sarah, is now a producer at Future Media.
That's right.
Of course, starring Veronica Belmont.
She and Veronica Belmont work together. Yes.
Ron Richards is a co-host of the new Android show.
That's right. All about Android.
Is he like a full co-host?
Yes.
Cool.
Yes, we've asked him to be on.
Yay.
He's great.
Well, I'm not asking
I'm
him to be on
super stoked.
iPad today anymore. That's faux show.
No, that's right.
He is an Android guy. It's pretty hilarious.
It's going to be a war.
Well, he's an Android guy, but he's got an iPad.
Yeah, I know. No, he's qualified.
He's batting for both teams, I think, is what they say. Yeah.
He's by app.
He's
by technology.
Yeah, we'll have to think about that. He's he's
app-
just bi curious is what he is.
That's what it is.
Sure.
He's Android, but he's a little curious about iOS.
Yeah. It's cool.
What's going on over
A
there?
lot of
He's
people
by
experiment.
tech shul.
That's
what he is. He's bisexual.
That's what it is.
Bisexual.
Wow, that's like a Brian Tong Molly Woodism. Bisexual. In fact,
Yeah,
I
but
think
it
they've
makes
said
sense.
that before.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
By the way, to the folks asking who was running that camera, because that was a one shot.
Yeah.
That was,
No, it was
we
really
had
well
to do
done.
it a few times, but it was, what you end up seeing was just one shot was Glenn of Hippie Glenn on Dignation.
Very nice.
So
Like Glenn.
you don't see him, but he had kind of the hardest job.
Glenn used to produce my radio show on ZDTV Radio.
Did he?
Yeah. Glenn McElhose.
Yeah. Glenn worked at Current before I worked at Current. And then when neither of us worked at Current, we talked smack about the same people who still work at Current.
Right.
It was fun.
About like Al.
Where he was like, yeah, not about Al. No. There's really, I don't have anything bad to say about him. He was really
Notice
there.
that guy always makes fish at lunch.
It's totally
stinks
cereal,
up the
you guys.
office. All right, tease.
Don't mind if I do. There you go.
Coming up on Tech News Today, Samsung's chief says amazingly nice things about the iPad. Is he scared? We'll get to the bottom of it. Also, justice is coming to web video codecs, and it's time, long past time, frankly, for the IE6 Death Watch countdown. We've got the official site for you. That and more coming up.
No justice. No,
No
codec.
No justice, no stream. No justice, no stream. Friday. How I love you.
How I love you, my dear old Friday.
Not where I was going with that.
Yeah.
Not where I was going with that
I don't
at
know
all.
where it came from.
What is that?
I
I
see.
don't know if I've heard that. Or have I?
Mammy.
How I love you,
My
my
dear old
mammy. It's one of those songs. I think my grandma probably sang it to me enough when I was a kid that it still comes out. every
Did
once in a
you
while.
never go to vaudeville shows when you were a kid like Sarah and I did?
You just outed
Taking
me
a
on
sip,
the air.
dude.
No,
Taking a sip.
all right?
Uncool.
You know Sarah and I are 85 years old, right?
Yeah, I know. You guys are vampires.
We've had a lot of work done.
Yeah.
A lot.
Dink-a-dink-a-dee.
Oh, so you did go.
I did, actually. I sang that song in a 6th grade.
Oh, really?
Yeah, whatever you call it, show. I had that guy and I had a big old nose. I can't remember his
Jimmy Durante nose?
Yeah, Jimmy Durante.
Yeah. Nice. We did in our 6th grade equivalent thing. We did The Sound of Music, Doe a deer, a female deer, and I had to do the high note thing that the kid does.
Like tea, a drink with jam and bread. That will bring us back to dough. Oh.
I don't remember.
I don't know how,
I just remember
how
I had
much
to
higher
sing
it
an
gets than
embarrassingly
that.
high note that lasted.
You had to strike that falsetto.
Yeah. Well, it wasn't falsetto because I was like,
Yeah, that's
12.
true. It was real. So
my voice had to change.
It's a great song. That should be our lip dub.
Yo, Remy.
Oh yeah, let me tell you. Now that's
Let's
a lip
do
dub I can
something
get
cutting
behind.
edge, you guys.
Yeah.
Like do it.
No one's doing that as a lip dub. I mean,
That's
come on.
true. Truer words
We
have
wanna be
never been
original.
spoken.
Let's do Mammy.
Well, you know what we'll do? We'll fly to Salzburg, and we'll get on, we'll go to the fountain, the original steps, and we'll really do this lip dub right.
Okay. Okay.
I mean, if you're going to go big,
Yeah,
you go to
we can do that.
Austria.
We can do that.
Why not? Leo will pay.
Oh, it wasn't
Twit can
Do
do
Re Mi.
that.
It was So Long, Farewell, Auf Wiedersehen, Goodbye. It was from Sound of Music, but it was that.
Oh,
Goodbye.
Oh,
That-
yeah. Oh, yeah. That
That-
was Kurt in the movie.
That was
he was
me
10.
in 5th grade.
He was 10. Yes. Wow, you were Kurt.
And
Oh, I bet the parents gave that one a big applause.
have an audio cassette recording of it
Bring it in.
Really?
Actually, how are we going to play it?
Wow.
on a
I can convert it at
C90
home.
Sertron cassette.
I can digitize it at home.
I wonder if it actually. Well, so can I.
Oh,
Mr.
Not
Fancy.
intruding on your geek cred, Tom. Just offering my services.
Yeah.
I want to hear that. Actually, Yeah. I do want to hear it.
It
just reminds me that I have a whole lot.
I also have the very
really embarrassing old recordings.
First words I ever said on the radio.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
What were they?
Yeah.
They were something like, that's Dolly Parton on the best country in the country, WGEL.
Oh, did you do one of those things?
I did. I worked for the radio station in Greenville, which was country during the day
you know what? I
and
thought
metal at night.
Somehow it was like something as a kid that you did as like a...
No, this was my first job.
I was on the radio as something I did as a kid.
Oh, okay.
For KPFA.
Ah.
I said, this is KPFA in Berkeley, KPFB in Berkeley, and KFCF in Fresno. Merry Christmas.
Oh, as the cute little kid.
Back when KPFA said things like Merry Christmas.
You were a child star?
No, somebody I knew's mom worked there, and so she made me
That's how I got
it.
my job in radio, is my mom taught aerobics to the wife of the owner of the radio station. It's all about who you know.
It is. Mm-hmm. It is. Yeah. No, I was thrilled because you recorded it, and then it was like they were having a bunch of people's kids do that over the holiday season. And so they told me it's going to be, played at 11 a.m. on a Tuesday or whatever. And we all gathered around the radio and turned into KPFA, and it was like, let's play it again. Yeah, it was, and look at me now. I got a taste of the good life.
You were a child star. It's a good thing you turned out so well adjusted. Starting off on the radio, that does things to kids. That's awesome.
This was good. I like the Kingpin. Well done. Bridgeport Brewing Company, Oregon's oldest craft brewery.
Brewery.
Shut up.
Zoom. Xylophone, when pressed, that was the only X word I could think of.
It's really the only X word. I mean, I know there's more, but...
Well, I was going to say Xavier, but I actually knew a kid named Xavier, so that was a bad example.
Yeah, and we would have disqualified you for using a proper name.
Obviously.
Oh, Xerox.
That's why I didn't say it.
Proper name.
Oh, well, okay. Xylophone and Zoom.
Yeah.
But then
xenophobic, that's a nice one.
Oh, yeah.
Good job, Dr. Mom.
It's not xenophobic.
Zamfir does not begin with an X, and you even spelled it without an X.
Zebra. We don't say zebra, do we? No.
X-Men begins with an X. Nice.
Xena the warrior princess.
Yeah, it's easy to come up with names.
Yeah.
Xmas. Xenon gas. Nice.
Mm-hmm. Very true.
Xerox may have been generified, but I don't know if Scrabble would say so. X-ray works. That it seems like a cheat, but I think it
doesn't
qualifies.
Work. It's X-ray.
Right, but still, it's a word. Begins with X.
What are you gonna say? Z-ray?
What are you gonna say?
All right. It's enough.
Xfinity.
Xanthan gum. Nice.
Good one. Yeah.
Good one. Zacto. I don't think so.
After a while, X kind of turns into a letter that doesn't look like a real letter.
Now people are just taking other words and putting X at the beginning. Zyger blood.
Zorillas.
Xorillas.
So, explain to me the Charlie Sheen winner theme, because I missed that part.
Oh, ugh. Where do I start?
How did it
Charlie
start?
Sheen, in a nutshell, has basically once he said some very heated things about the people who produced 2.5 Men on a radio show.
I know about that. Right.
So they've canceled the show.
Yes.
Or it's
I'm
indefinitely.
up to speed there.
It's not on anymore.
They put it on hiatus.
And he has gone on the media offensive.
Right.
Pretty much shocking anybody who will talk to me.
Interviews and all
doing
that
interview
stuff.
with ABC and TMZ and anyone in between. And he says sentences that sound a lot like each other, and usually they say things like, those people who don't like me, you know what they're not? They're not winners. You got to win, and I'm winning right now. I'm winning at life, and You know, those people, they're ugly and jealous because they're not winning. Winning.
Yeah.
So
winning.
That's the whole thing.
Right.
I can't believe winning is still trending in San Francisco. I mean, I've used it a couple times.
Heard him on Howard Stern.
He also said he has Adonis DNA and tiger blood. So if you see the tiger blood,
I saw that one. I knew about that. That's what made me think of it because I saw the tiger blood, the Zyger blood, in the chat room.
Right.
And I was like, oh, I know about the tiger blood, but the winning, I missed the winner quote. The ultimate in winning is by winning. That's true, Ken from Chicago. Very true.
That was another Charlie Sheen. He's not just winning, he's by winning.
Yeah.
Because he's winning on multiple levels. Or two.
Screw you, Charlie Sheen. I'm multi-winning.
Yep.
I'm not Thomas Jefferson. I'm not Tom. I can't process it.
I'm afraid to click on these because they don't tell you what they are.
I don't think he really swears.
The first one I played, I'm happy I clicked away from.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Whoops.
Tiger blood and, Adonis DNA.
Oh, he's a funny one.
Does he have Liger blood?
I'm by winning.
That
I win here and I
rock.
win there.
The problem with Charlie Sheen is that it's funny, but the whole story, when you really put it into perspective, is not really very funny at all.
No.
But the internet loves a good hashtag.
Yep.
Sure they do. Sure they do. He is following 29 people now.
One of them is Winter Mitchell.
And another one, who was the other one that Becky said?
Cat Schwartz.
Cat Schwartz, yeah.
Winter works at, I think it's OK Magazine now, and they went over there and did an interview. And while they were there, said, let's set up your Twitter account. So that's where that came from. A good get, as they say.
As they say.
Mm-hmm.
Is he still following her? I can't see the rest of his followers.
The rest of his following.
I'm looking at following, and I don't see Winter.
She actually, the last I heard, changed her name to Winner Mitchell.
Oh, and then he unfollowed her.
Following. Oh, really? He's not following her anymore?
I don't see her anymore.
Oh, no, she's there. Queen Everything. Queen Everything.
Am I just
Winner
scrolling
Mitchell.
past her a bunch?
She's, well, I don't know how you're looking.
I clicked on Charlie Sheen, then I clicked on
And then the following. Yeah, she's like halfway down the page.
3, 4, 5.
She's right above Piers Morgan.
Oh, the Charlie Sheen thing. It's such a rabbit hole.
I see. Justine.
Well, here. Are you looking at the right Charlie Sheen?
Oh no,
You're not?
I'm looking at the wrong Charlie Sheen.
Are you looking at the Charlie Sheen that the L is actually a uppercase
I'm
I?
looking at Chuck Sheen.
What? Weirdo. How many followers does Chuck Sheen have? I bet it's not
138,604.
Well, all the big
all-
news yesterday was that Charlie Sheen got to 1 million followers in 24 hours.
Yeah, I didn't look at that.
Yeah, well, I don't know. I don't know what to say to you, Tom. He's
Not winning, Tom. Not winning.
You're not winning. You're not
Thanks
a
to
buy
you,
winner.
fabulous and
or a
perfect humans, we
winner.
bludgeoned our way into the second greatest book of all time, the Guinness Book.
Whatever. He also says he's a warlock.
Earn yourself. This just in, another cosmic fastball from the mind of your favorite warlock.
Also,
He is manic depressive, is what he is, and he is on a mania run.
yeah, that's what others have said. And he says, I'm not because where's my crash?
Wait for it.
Yeah. Right? Isn't that, well, anyway. I also think that things like the tweet from March 3rd that says winning Team Sheen sounds like probably somebody in the publicity camp is tweeting.
I don't think so. I'm reading them.
Yeah.
I don't know many PR people who could pull this kind of stuff off.
Well, not
I mean,
exclusively
they might have come up with
PR
Team
people.
Sheen, but
It just doesn't seem like something that the actor himself would. Anyway, I don't know.
defeat is not an option.
I don't know what to think about that.
Just got invited to do the Nancy Grace show. I'd rather go on a long road trip with Chuck Lorre. All right, there we go.
Sorry, Superset Greg.
He follows Stallone.
Us Weekly.
And Sarah Silverman. And Alyssa Milano.
Alyssa Milano is a big baseball fan.
He follows Nick Swisher from the Yankees.
Maybe that's what he and Alyssa have in common.
Maybe.
A love of Nick Swisher, Yankee.
All right, enough of this winning. I'm going to go turn around the podcast.
Go lose for a bit.
Mm-hmm.
No, he's going to go up. He's going to win upstairs, just in a different location.
Winning up there, editing video. Huh?